Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It has been a crazy 2 weeks. I know everyone's pretty much back to school and it's just been a challenge, trying to get everything situated. I'm so excited because I have several videos to do this week. The first is just going to be my cash stuffing. I was going to do the bill exchange first, but I realized if I did the cash stuffing first, I'll have more bills to exchange. So we're going to do a cash stuffing today. I'll be releasing the bill exchange or swap probably the next day or within 2 days. And also I'll be doing my savings challenges. So if any of this interests you, oh my goodness, please like it, subscribe it, give it a thumbs up, do all the things if you're interested. And we'll just get started. All right, let's go. First of all, we're going to be stuffing $400. So I thought we would just go ahead and count that now, even 400. So here we go. 20, 40, 60, 80, 1. 20, 40, 60, 80, 2. 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 93. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 400. So we have $400 here. And I like the even numbers part of this. So let's set it all up. And as you can see, or maybe not see over here, there's lots going to be happening today. I'm going to factor in our raise or my husband's raise and then my savings challenge money. So there's lots to do today. I've gone ahead and populated or written into my my sinking funds accounts to save time. So we'll just start, okay? Let's make sure we're in frame. The first is our HOA fund, which will be due by December-ish, and there should be $500 total, and that is what I'm going to be exchanging in the next video. So here we go. 100, 200, 300, 400, 450, 470, 490, 95, 500. And I'm going to be adding $50. So here's 20, 40, and 50. So let's get that all organized. Let's see. I hope you guys are doing okay. I can't believe that it's already the end of August. Crazy, huh? Crazy. 100, 200, 300, 400, 450, 470, 490, right? 510, 530, 540, 45, 50. Whew, I'm on the struggle bus. So I should have 550. Man, it's a hard way to start. So $550, that's really exciting. And I'll be exchanging that in the next video. Okay, so our land taxes, which you guys know we bought a few acres, and I actually have no idea how much this is going to cost us, but it's not escrowed. So I should have 470. So let's count that. 1, 2, 3, here we go. 350, 370, 390, 410, 430, 450, 470. Woo! And I'm going to add $40. So 20. Uh-oh, let me fix this. Sorry about that. Let's make sure you can see all of that. Okay. So I'm adding 40. Here I go having to count by 50 in that odds. Woo. 1, 2, 300, 350, 370, 390, 410, 430, 450, 470, 490, 510. And see, so had I not waited to do my actual cash stuffing, then this would not be able to be exchanged for the $500 slip. So that's why I waited to go ahead and stuff for the end of August, let's say September 1's paycheck, and that way I'll have more to exchange and deposit in the bank. So that's really exciting. So we also have some taxes that we have to pay for some land that's in Virginia. It's just land that my dad left to me, and while we don't live in that state anymore, it's okay. So there should be 420, 100, 200, 300, 20, 40, 60, 80, 400, 440. And I'm going to be putting in another $40. So that should take it up to 460. 1, 2, 3, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 60. So this one's really close. So I think next month when it gets to 500, I'll just exchange it right then and there, because even though we have a safe, I don't want this money in my house. Income tax, the dreaded income tax. Dun, 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 you know. So there's 506 in here at the moment, so let's count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 500, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's your 506. And I'm adding 65. So here's 20, 40, 60, and 5. So when we put all of this in here, let's get it organized. Where'd my 5 go? Did I get it? Well, I should have 571. If I forgot the extra 5, oh, there it is. Whew. It's like, where did that go? All right, so let's see if we have 571. 100, 200, 300, 350, 400, 20, 40, 60, 80, 500, 20, 40, 50, 55, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, and 71. Yay, 571. So this will be exchanged as well in the next video. Cannot wait to make that deposit. For Christmas, we should have the same amount, 506 to start, and we'll be adding 65. So let's count again. 100, 200, 300, 350, 400, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 500, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And once again, we're adding 65. So 20, 40, 60, and 5. So let's put the 5 in here. And the 20s. And we should have 571. Woohoo! 1, 2, 3, 50, 4, 20, 40, 60, 85. And this should be 71. 20, 40, 50, 55, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, and 71. 571. And again, I wanted to encourage you because I didn't start this until really May. And I did have one envelope with a little bit of money in it that I started all of these beginning balances with. So you'll see that I started with actually $63 in May. So June, July, August, September, basically in 4 months, I've been able to save $571. So it can be done, whether it's $65 you're putting in there or just $5. It doesn't matter. Every little bit helps. I don't know about you, but once I put money in these envelopes, I do not want to spend it. And this is the case in point. So last week was a really rough week. We had car issues, and I have a car maintenance folder envelope, but I didn't start it till like a month or two ago, and it wasn't enough to cover. We had roofs being replaced around our house, and those roofing nails are awful. So I ended up having one flat tire and then a roofing nail in a separate tire. That was $300 by the time I paid for the tires and the installation and whatnot. And I just paid that in my debit card because I actually had it in the bank, no big deal. But then 3 or 4 days later, my battery went out on this car, and that was like $250. I didn't have it. So I had to pull it from my miscellaneous savings, which I'm glad I did. But you guys, I don't know about you. Once I put money in the envelopes, I do not want to take it out, even though that's the reason why it's there. Does anybody else have that issue? It's like once it's in this envelope, I don't want to spend it. But I did. So I started at 502. I took out 250, which means now I should have 252. So let's count it. 1, 2, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 1, 2. So on one hand, I was so excited that I had it because I just walked in and paid cash. But on the other hand, it made me sad because I was going to exchange this for a 500 replacement slip, and now I can't, but that's okay. I'm going to put the standard $15 in here. Here's 15, and I'll just keep building this back up. If I need to transfer this money into, not have it be miscellaneous savings anymore, but have it be like I don't know, an uh-oh or an emergency account, I might do that as well. I'm not sure. So I should have 267 now. 100, 200, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 66, 67. So this is why this works, you guys. I had this money saved. I didn't actually have it in my car maintenance fund, but I did have this. And the fact that I could just pay it and it didn't deplete my bank account, which then would cause me to have to charge things. I mean, that was my vicious cycle before I started doing this envelope savings or this sinking fund savings, because I would just pay it with my debit card and then I'd come up short at the end of the month and then I'd have to charge, and then that charge just kept happening and I could never, ever get out. So that's why it works for me. All right, land savings. We early on got to do a $1,000 replacement slip. So this is in the bank, so exciting. So I should actually have 158 here. 1, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 56, 57, 58. So there's 1,158, and I'm adding 15. Every little bit, you guys, even if it was just $5, I would add it in here, because eventually we're going to need to use it and I won't have to charge it, which is what I used to do. So now I should have 173 added to this. So 100, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 1, 2, 3. Adding to the 1,000 is 1,173. Woohoo! And like I said, the $1,000 is already in the bank. And then, oh, not sure where that came from. Well, we'll see if it's extra or if I didn't account for it. There you go. I think maybe I didn't. I started a new account, and this is my emergency fund, which could be the same thing as my miscellaneous savings fund, but I don't know. I know that emergency funds can be used for trying to get 1 to 3 months ahead, saving all of your salaries so that if something should happen and you lose your jobs, you've got that. So once again, I'm just going to put $15 in here. Here's our 15. And I think that extra 15 was when I was counting ahead of time to make sure I had it. So I might be needing that $15, but we'll see. No big deal. So here are my long-term sinking funds. These are the ones that I'm just using to save, and eventually I might have to pay them out once or twice a year. Okay, so now let's move to my short-term ones. These are the ones that will possibly be used more frequently. And I'm only putting about $15 in each of these. No big deal, but they do add up, because remember I started June 1st with $15. And by today I'll have 105. Not a bad deal. So here's my car maintenance, which I wish had more than it has now, because you saw I had to take it out of the other envelope. And I should have $90. 50, 70, 80, 90. I'm adding 15. So now I should have 105. So here's 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 105. Those darn 50s. I don't know. We have been taught to count by even numbers our whole lives. So counting by odds, it just gets you. Same thing, should be 90. Make sure I'm in frame. 20, 40, 60, 80, 90. I'm adding 15. So there's my 10 and my 5. I should have 105. 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 105. See, so in a matter of a couple months, this will be around 250. I might add more to this. We'll see. Debt snowball, as we all know, everybody's got some sort of credit card debt or something that's going on. And so I'm just very patiently adding the same thing, $15. It should have 90. 20, 40, 60, 80, 90. I add my 15, and that should take it up to 105. 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100, 105. When this gets to be about either 250 or 500, I'll just apply it to the lowest credit card we have. We have one low one and one that is a 0% financing charges or whatever that I hope to pay off within the year. The next one is medical and dental. Same thing. I need to really beef this one up, but it should also have 90. 50, 70, 80, 90. When I add the 15, it should take it up to 105. 50, 70, 80, 90, 105. All right. And then travel, I hope to be beefing this one up too, but for right now, I'm just going to be conservative. It actually has 111, so let's count it. 50, 70, 90, 100, 10, 11, and I'm going to be adding 15. So let's do that. There we go. And I should have 126. 20, oops, sorry, it's out of order. 50, 70, 90, 100, 10, 25, 26. So 126. I'm trying to save first for a retreat my daughter and I go to. And then once I save for that, all the extra will be for whatever travel we decide to do. Oh yeah, okay, so this was the extra 15 that I didn't account to. So we're actually stuffing for 15. I am gonna start a pet fund because I have one animal. It's a sweet little dog, and he has a grooming appointment coming up this week. In October, he has his vaccinations, which will be about $100. And then every 3 months, we have his heartworm and flea treatments, which is around $60, $65. So this is about a $300 to $400 bill throughout the course of the year, and I didn't account for it. So September and October is going to be kind of stiff or steep. So I'm going to go ahead and add the $15 here. I'm just going to start with 15. Got to start somewhere. So this is, you're going to see, starting in late August, there's $15 here. And then travel for my son. He's wanting to travel in March, and I'm trying to surprise him with some extra money. So there should be 206, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 5, 206. Here's my last 20. So now it should be 226. And I'm well to over half my goal. 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 25, 26. Okay, so now these are all stuffed, but now comes the exciting part. As I told you before, my husband and I are teachers, and we both received some raises. Now, my raise doesn't go into effect till September 15th because I work in a different entity. My husband's raise has happened over the past maybe 3 paychecks, but I've been kind of waiting to see. And my goal is to just take that money and put it into an envelope because it's money we're not used to having. So I'm going to see if this will work. So his raise is actually $200. So it's $200 every paycheck. So it's $400 a month, which is exciting. So with his raise money, I had to decide whether I wanted to put a little bit in a lot of envelopes or just sink it into a couple of them. And I decided, since I know I'm going to have a pet bill coming up soon, that I'm going to put that 100 of it into pet and 100 of it into car maintenance, because that really, really got me this week. So let's start with car maintenance. I'm actually going to write it so you can see what I do before I video. So in car maintenance, I'm going to date it today. Oops, this is getting on my nerves. Y'all see? So it's 8/28, and I'm going to actually add plus $100. This will take me to 205. So see how quick this can add up. So here's 20, 40, 60, 81. And I'm going to add it to this. So I should have 205 by the time I count this up. Let's see, I'm going to cheat here and do 50, 20, 40, 60, 81, right? 20, let's do this. 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 2, and then there's the 5. So there's my 205. I know that probably was counting drove you crazy, but sometimes it's just easier to do that, right? So here's my 205. I'm really excited about this because now when I add 15 to this over and over and over again, or if I decide to dump another $100 in here next pay period, I have it. And if another car goes down, I have some extra padding or money. And then the next thing I'm going to do is my new envelope, which is the pet one, because I know I have expenses coming up next week and then in October. So in this one, I only put in $15 today, but I'm also going to add another 100. That way I have it and I can just pay cash or transfer it to my debit card. or put it back in the bank, so to speak. So I should have 115 by the time I add all of this. So let's count it. Here we go. 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 10, 15. So yep, woohoo. So now I have his grooming accounted for, which will be about $60, $70. And then I have a little bit of padding when I add more money for his vaccinations. So there's that. Yay, taking Ray's money and putting it away. That is exciting. Okay, so now let's get to the next thing. This is the extra money from last month, and I have created my savings challenges, and I wanted to show them to you. So let me move some things. These will be in my Etsy shop. I'm having a little bit of trouble making sure my Etsy shop is user-friendly, so these are all made. I just have to populate them in my Etsy shop and get them working. So this is one box you can choose from, right? Pretty sweet. And I have lots of different colors, but for right now, I just wanted to show you this. And then these are the 3x4 envelopes that will actually not only fit here into this box, but they'll also fit into any size wallet that you have. So I have tested them out so that they'll fit in a small wallet like this, right? They'll fit right in here. And then also, hang on a second, they fit into this wallet, which is the wallet I use. I just wanted to show you because I wanted to have everything fit, right? So they fit into this wallet, and they also fit into this bigger wallet because I didn't want anything to get caught in zippers. So you can see how they will fit. But I'm using them for a savings challenge. This is my 1 to 100 savings challenge. And the way that works is you just look at the number on the bottom, and that's the amount of money that you put in. And I just like them because I like creating them and it just makes me happy. So since I have $115 here left over, 1, 2, 3, 4, 20, 40, 60, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100, 5, 10, 15. I want to stuff the biggest envelopes first because I just want to get them out of the way. It stresses me out. And then I can take, if I have $100 later, I can spread it out amongst a bunch of envelopes. So I'm going to take $100. I'm just going to go for it. 20, 40, 60, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. And I'm actually going to put it in the 100 envelope, which is, oops, sorry. I actually made 102 because I had the stickers. Can y'all see? Right? So I'm going to stick it in the 100 envelope. And I wanted to show you that these all fit this way. But to start, I'm going to put them like this. They'll end up going like this. But I'm going to start like this because it's just easier. And I wanted to show you that they're also clear on the back. I like seeing that the money's in there. So if I do things out of order, you can see them. So here's the $100. Oh my gosh, my first savings challenge envelope. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my gosh. Okay, so there it is, and it fits just perfectly. So it's concealed on the front, but you can see it in the back. And for right now, I'm just gonna stick this over here so I can see it and I know it's done. But eventually when these get full, I'll turn them and line them up this way. So there's that. The other savings challenge that I've done are the small envelopes. And these are done by denominations. In other words, when this is done, this will be well over $5,000. When this one's done, it'll be over $2,000, like $220. If you'll notice that there are denominations in the bottom, and I have them in 5s, 10s, 15s, 20s, and 50s, and there's 20 of each. So if you just fill these up, you'll have, I think, 2020-ish. Well, I have 15, so just to make it simple, I'm just gonna take this $15, because normally I would just pull and be like, oh, I need to do a 15, or oh, I need to do a 5. But I know I have 15, and I wanna fill the biggest ones I have first. So here's a 15. These are smaller, they're 3x3s, because eventually, same thing, they're gonna turn this way. Once you start filling these up, you won't have enough room, and these will all fit going long ways. But for right now, since I don't have anything in there, I'm gonna take my $15, and these actually go face down like this, and you're gonna see them on the top, which I thought would bother me, and now it doesn't really. And then you can also see it in the back. And I'm just gonna take this for now and just stick it back here so I know it's used. And then once these start getting really full, I'll turn the orientation and turn them this way. So I hope that you like them. If you do, in the next video, I hope to have these all linked in the description below, but not quite yet. I'm still working on getting my Etsy shop completely set up. But remember, my goal was by September 1. So I haven't missed my goal yet. So I hope that you guys have a great day. I hope that you've enjoyed the video. I'll see you on the next video, probably by tomorrow or within 48 hours, doing my exchange, which will be exchanging all of this money for these 500 slips. And I think that's it. Have a blessed rest of your week. Stay safe and healthy, and I'll see you soon.